When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It's caught. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Shapen. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
From the gun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains of all the catches he's made, Can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half.
Turning it on! The 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, some people think it's a gamble, but sometimes it's really not. It's just a smart play to go for it on 4th down.
One thing you know is you're only going to have so many possessions. So the more you punt, the more you give it up, obviously you're not going to score. And the field position game is kind of going out the window. So, yes, you definitely go for it more, and you've seen more success, and you've seen more points than ever.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in the field.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs, that running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. Don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The Dogs will go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. PAT unit on the field.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the try is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes a connection. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Shapen. The sure hands, it's Allen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field.
There he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, give on the inside. Pull down at the 29 after getting 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try more points on the board before the break. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. To the air, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's a heat. He makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Going downfield for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Off-play action on first down. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry up. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Shapen. With the catch, it's Reese. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Going up top. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Got the quick pass. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Let's go. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Booth. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Mississippi State going up tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. You play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
To the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. With the catch, it's Thompson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Shapen. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top again. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Mosley. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it up to 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off, clock's running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They're gonna get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.